Well, good Saturday afternoon. It's a good time to share the Bible, isn't it? Let's do that. We're going to start in verse 21 in chapter 1 of Isaiah. Verse 21 says, "How is the faithful city become an harlot?" What is an harlot? An harlot is a woman that sells herself, her sexual favors, to men. Not married to them or any of them, just sells herself to a man. It was full of judgment, righteousness lodged in it, but now murderers. Faithful city. What city is that speaking about? Jerusalem. How is the faithful city become an harlot? That's a question. How did it happen? How did a faithful city become an harlot? What a question. God has given Isaiah the things that the people need to hear. And they are not easy things. But it hasn't become an easy nation. It's become, instead of a faithful city, Jerusalem has become an harlot. It was full of judgment. They understood the word, tried to live by the word and do the things that they should. Righteousness lodged in it. It was something where the love for God was there and the love for righteousness was there. But now, murderers. The silver has become dross. Dross is when they take some metal and they melt it down, and it melts all down, but on the top rises up this stuff that's not the metal, not the pure metal. It's something that was in the metal that is no good and needed to be melted off of it. That's the dross. So he said the silver has become dross. It isn't even silver at all anymore. It's just that stuff that melts off of it. Thy wine mixed with water. It's not strong. It's not potent. It's not delicious. It's not powerful. It's just mixed with water. It's weak. Thy princes are rebellious. The king's sons, the people that belong to God, are rebellious. The ones that are supposed to be leading the people are rebelling against God. And companions of thieves. They're not honest. They're people that want to abide with people that steal. Everyone loveth gifts and followeth after rewards. Everyone loveth gifts and follow after rewards. They don't have any principles. They don't have anything inside of them that says, I'm not taking a bribe. I'm not going to be rewarded for doing wrong. I'm not going to do wrong. And I don't want the rewards of that. They judge the fatherless. Wait, they judge not the fatherless. Excuse me for missing that word. It makes a difference, doesn't it? If they judge the fatherless, that means they would try to help those that didn't have any daddies. But the Bible says they judge not the fatherless. They don't care what happens to the fatherless. They don't care who takes advantage of them, or who tries to take their property, or who, because they don't have a man to defend it. They don't care about any of that. Neither doth the cause of the widow come unto them. They don't care about the woman that doesn't have a man to take care of her anymore. Therefore saith the Lord of hosts, the mighty one of Israel. So these people that he's talking to, all these that are doing all these things, they don't really expect to hear from the Lord. But Isaiah is speaking with the Lord speaking through him. Therefore thus saith the Lord of hosts, the mighty one of Israel. Ah, I will ease me of mine adversaries and avenge me of mine enemies. So God has decided that He will take care of this city that's full of murderers. He will take care of them. I will ease me. I will get rid of mine adversaries and avenge me of mine enemies. I'm going to do something against these that are doing wrong. And I will turn mine hand upon thee, and purely purge away thy dross, and take away all thy tin. And I will restore thy judges at the first, and thy counselors at the beginning, as at the beginning. Afterward thou shalt be called the city of righteousness, the faithful city. So God has made up His mind. I will ease me of mine adversaries and avenge me of mine enemies. I'm going to change this thing, and I'm going to turn my hand upon thee. Ooh, my. Turn my hand upon thee. I'm going to turn my hand upon thee, and purely purge away thy dross. So you're going to get the dross cleared out from this city. All this stuff that's boiled up, that's filth, and that is not of any value, it's coming. I'm moving it out of this city. And take away all thy tin. I'm taking away everything that's not strong and powerful and good. I'm taking away the little weak stuff that's of no value. I'm taking it away. And I will restore thy judges as at the first. You're going to have people that will really judge the fatherless, really take care of the widow. And thy counselors as at the beginning. Afterward thou shalt be called the city of righteousness, the faithful city. So God wanted them to be remade from being an harlot, somebody that is just sold out for money. All the good stuff is given for money. He wanted them to come back to be called the city of righteousness, the faithful city. When God got through, that was what was going to happen. Zion shall be redeemed with judgment, and her converts with righteousness. You know, people that turn back, her converts. Zion shall be redeemed with judgment. The judgment of God is going to come down on that city. And people are going to be destroyed that are not going to live right. And the ones that are left are going to be ones that will serve God and do right. And her converts, people that turn back to God, her converts, with Zion shall be redeemed with judgment, and her converts with righteousness. This word Zion often is used for Jerusalem. Let's look up, see what it says it means, Zion means. Z-I-O-N. In the Old Testament, sometimes it was spelled S-I-O-N. But in the New Testament, I think it's always Z-I-O-N. Let's see what it says. Very special word. Zion, or Sion, citadel. It's a fortress. So he's talking about the fortress, his fortress. Zion shall be redeemed with judgment, and her converts with righteousness. When they turn back to God, they're going to be redeemed with righteousness, bought back with judgment, bought back with righteousness. Redeemed means bought back. God's going to do it right. He's going to do it with his righteousness. And the destruction of the transgressors and of the sinners shall be together, and they that forsake the Lord shall be consumed. You know, people don't believe there's a judgment. That's what I'm about to come to that conclusion as I try to reason with people about getting right and getting saved. I believe they don't. Maybe they put it off. Or maybe they just don't believe there is a judgment. And if there is a judgment, that somehow they will escape from being judged on their works. But there is a judgment. There is a judgment. We read about it in Revelation. Let's get back there to that, where there is a judgment. Verse 12 of chapter 20 in Revelation. And I saw the dead, small and great, stand before God, and the books were opened. And another book was opened, which is the book of life. And the dead were judged out of those things which were written in the books, according to their works. And the sea gave up the dead which were in it, and death and hell delivered up the dead which were in them. And they were judged every man according to their works. So there is a judgment. And Zion shall be redeemed with judgment, and her converts with righteousness. And the destruction of the transgressors and the sinners shall be together. And they that forsake the Lord shall be consumed, or burned up. Consumed. Burn up. Verse 29, for they shall be ashamed of the oaks which ye have desired, and ye shall be confounded for the gardens that ye have chosen. You know, I love the way sometimes Isaiah or the other prophets, they'll be writing in one person and then they'll change to the other person. For in this example it says, and they shall be ashamed of the oaks. And then they change it to ye. From the third person to the second person. And they shall be ashamed of the oaks which ye have desired. Ye, talking directly to them. You'll be ashamed of those oaks you've desired, which ye have desired, and ye shall be confounded for the gardens that ye have chosen. They're worshiping idols in those oaks, under those oaks, and in those gardens. For ye shall be as an oak whose leaf fadeth, and as a garden that hath no water. You know, I've got oaks all around me, and one day I looked out there by the road, down by my neighbor's, and I saw one of those great oaks. The leaves were dying on it. And today I walked under it, and the branches, the big limbs, are rotting. It is dead. I don't know why it died, but it is dead. And it's been there ever since I've lived here. That oak has. But suddenly it died. And that's what I saw. Ye shall be, it's talking to those that desired those oaks and the gardens and worshiping idols under them and in them. And ye yourself, you're going to be as an oak whose leaf fadeth, and as a garden that hath no water. You're not going to worship idols there anymore. You're not going to do anything, because you're going to be an oak that's died, and you're going to be as a garden that nobody's watering. God is promising judgment. And the strong shall be as tow, and the maker of it as a spark. I believe in the strong shall be as tow means when you have a candle, the wick on it is tow, or something that's very flammable. The strong shall be as tow, and the maker of it as a spark. And they shall both burn together, and none shall quench them. So the spark is going to hit the tow, and they're going to burn together, and nobody can put it out. My. Have you considered, those of you that listen to me that are not saved, I hope there are, I believe there are some, have you considered that there is a judgment, and that the days that you are given in your life is for you to prepare to meet your God? For you to prepare for Him to redeem you, buy you back, and help you to live a righteous life? That's the days that you're given, is for that reason, rather than for you to be destroyed. No, when you think about hell, you are an eternal soul. And if you are sent to hell, you will be in eternal destruction. It's hard to even think about. But if you think about it, and you love your own soul, because God gave us this soul in our bodies. We are a living soul. And if you love your soul, you won't look around you and say, well, nobody else will go with me. Nobody else will do it with me. Don't worry about that. Because when you stand before God, it's going to be you and Him. And He's going to either judge you as one of these that's going to be consumed, going to be burned up, or one of these that have been redeemed with judgment. And you're one that turns back, and He's redeeming you with righteousness. You have an opportunity with your life now. Take that opportunity. Take it. Take it today. Go to Jesus right now and say, Lord, I'm sorry for my sins. Would you take me on and teach me how to live for you from now on, and give me strength to do it in front of everybody, where I'm taken up for my own soul and protecting my soul from destruction. You can ask Him and He'll do it. He'll do it. Okay, I'm going to go, and I will see you tomorrow, and we'll start chapter 2. Nope, I'll see you Monday, and we'll start chapter 2. God bless you.